Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing? BeckyRaney here,
And I'm Larry.
and we're delighted to have you here today with us to share with you the beautiful, amazing world of essential oils and even talk a little bit about the business opportunity. And you're free to chat in below, give us some questions that you have, or private direct message us if you have any other questions if you're watching this video afterwards. And also give us a like or a thumbs up on this video. We'd love to hear from you, okay? So here we go. So go ahead, Larry.
Okay, doTERRA, pursue what is pure. So the meaning of the word doTERRA is do is means gift, and terra is the earth. So doTERRA is gift of the earth.
Isn't that incredible? I just love that when you break it down. The real true meaning is having all these oils that are sourced all over the world and they're from the earth. They're provided for us to help us with all of our wellness concerns that we have.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
amazing. doTERRA started back in May of 2008. Incredible. Actually, I think that was April 2008. And the company has grown so fast and has done so well. We're debt free. There's so many amazing things to know about the business and the corporate leaders here. But they opened up the market in India back in May of 2022. And Larry and I have been busy working inside of India since the pandemic, right in January
Yeah, yeah.
2020. And it's just been an incredible journey. We just love meeting all these amazing people, and everybody in India is just super nice. And it's just
It's an incredible country.
yeah. Here are the owners of doTERRA. These are the original true owners of doTERRA. There's seven of them, and they all come from the network marketing industry with different facets of skill sets. So we have business and philanthropy. We've got finance. Uh, uh, Legal. We have product. Um,
Yeah, just the scientific and the sourcing
and
aspects of it are just really impressive.
and the marketing, but there's so much that these guys offer, as well as they've done a really beautiful job putting this company together.
They're like a perfect team.
Yeah, really are. So, what is doTERRA really? doTERRA is an essential oil company that's all about healing physically, emotionally, and financially, and even sometimes spiritually. These oils are so intelligent. They have such an intelligence about them that they can go in our body, on our body, and around our body to help support us in so many ways. And I continue to become very surprised and shocked on how incredible these oils are. It's like it always surprises me. There's so much to learn about the essential oils. And I'm just going to start to tell you here that you're never going to know everything about these oils. They've been around forever, and we're still, like, as a society, still studying and testing and just finding so many more amazing things about the products.
It can be incredibly complex or so incredibly simple.
That is so true. I really love that.
So doTERRA, really, like you said, it has a strong foundation, and it started with the founders and these people's dedication to bring a pure essential oil to the market, something that was sourced, that wasn't contaminated with any pesticides or anything like that, where it grew most naturally and had the most healing constituents in that particular part of the plant, wherever it grew most natural. So that's how they source it. And in doing that, they've become the largest essential oil company in the world in a very short period of time. So it's privately held. They have over $2 billion in global sales. They have over $1 billion in assets. So it's a very secure company, and they're very committed. And we have over 10 million global customers. I'm sure it's well over that by now. And they have over 3,300 corporate employees. If you ever get the opportunity to get to Salt Lake City, the tour of the plant in the company is just really amazing, and they're so inviting and so open to showing you how everything is handled and distributed it. And they also have offices in over 20 different countries. So once they enter a market, they're committed to it, and they stay there and they never close. and they have just world-class retention. So once people try the oils and experience them and get to use them in their life and every day, people just don't ever go back. I mean, they just trust the oils and they do so many things that are beneficial to support our health and just our everyday life.
So, as far as companies go, when you look at doTERRA globally and compare it to other direct marketing companies or network marketing companies, doTERRA being only really 16, 17 years old, if I do the math right, 18 years old since 2008, we're only really we're very young as a company because of the leaders and the owners of doTERRA came from other aspects of the industry. They really have truly gone up so hard. I mean, so far up into the network industry. And doTERRA's, when we talked earlier about 2 billion, it's almost actually 3 billion. And I believe I saw a newer source book. This one here is 2021, and I saw a new one that was 2024, where we're actually up at number 7, between 6 and 7 here as far as the sales goes. And I can't find that slide. But look at this. Amway's been around for what, 40 years? And all these other companies been around for a really long time. And so to think about doTERRA, that we have really paved the way for natural health solutions. And people, after the pandemic, people are actually really looking more to take on and take control of their health. So this is just a phenomenal company to be a part of. And also, what's really important, doTERRA doesn't lead with the business first. We lead with the product and the people's first. People matter. People are what we're here for, is to help support them in their health needs and their health concerns, and the business will come along the way. The traditional network marketing culture is lead with the business and push, push, push. You got to sell this stuff. And that is just not really the flavor that doTERRA wants to have out there. It's not all about becoming filthy rich. It's about empowering people to live their best life.
Yeah, it really is about sharing the oils and just introducing them to just the natural health benefits that they could provide.
Yeah. And so here is the breakdown too. Again, more we're relationship centered, education focused. We lead with an authentic approach, all about healing. We're unified in our source where we come together and really truly support each other as team members. And it's because it's the soul of the small type company. You know, when you think about like Amazon, there's nobody you can talk to on Amazon. And if you try to find a phone number, it will take you days to try to find a phone number. And here we are really trying to make a difference in being there and serving everyone how they need to be fit served. I wanted to say something else about that, when what we're looking for in leaders is we're looking for someone who can meet these requirements. If you're someone who wants to get filthy rich quick, and in my experience, you may get there for 5 seconds, but it's not going to be long lasting. And we are looking to be long lasting and really truly be from the heartbeat of your heart, of your interest of other people.
Yeah, it really is a commitment, and I loved all those words that describe the culture of
Mhm.
doTERRA.
Yeah.
So, what is an essential oil? Well, essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in plants. They come from either the roots, the bark, the flowers, the leaf, the fruits, whatever. They can extract it where it has its most healing constituents. And then they extract it by either steam distilling it or cold press extraction. And so you can see here in this slide, that is a picture of a peppermint leaf there on the left. And then underneath that image next to it is the peppermint leaf underneath of it, where you can see the oil sacs in the peppermint leaf. So if you've ever taken a peppermint leaf and rubbed it between your fingers, you've broken those oil sacs and you can smell that peppermint. And then you're getting it aromatically. And so peppermint is one of the most wonderful oils to take aromatically. It really is invigorating and just mind clearing. And it is such a wonderful oil. It's one of the most popular essential oils that doTERRA has. So we have choices. We can use the modern approach, which is, synthetics or pharmaceuticals that are produced by man. They usually just address symptoms, and the need always remains there because it doesn't really affect the root cause. So they're just designed to manage symptoms. They're made from isolated synthetic agents. They have side effects, some that are known, some that are unknown. And then this is just globally, it's an $8.3 trillion a year business that's spent on pharmaceuticals globally. Or we could try the natural approach, something like essential oils that nature produces. And they usually address things at the root cause. And then they meet the body's needs. So it works with our bodies. They're extracted directly from plants. They address the body's need at the root cause, and they enhance our physical and emotional health. And they're safe without any side effects.
And what I really think about when I think about the modern approach, where, even during the pandemic, you think about all the cost of all, I mean, I think that actually there's got to be extra zeros after this $1 trillion amount. I mean, I hear people here in the United States, we have people who are taking medicines that cost $10,000 for eczema, just a skin rash that can be taken care of at the root cause by working on the gut. And that's just a symptom, the rashes. It's incredible the cost. And I just can't imagine. It just makes me mad. And that's why we're here, is that we want to really empower people to go after the natural approach and not have all these side effects and stuff that are known and unknown.
Yeah, because there's so many wonderful natural solutions in essential oils. So they are natural, effective, and safe. Essential oils pass through the cell membrane. So they contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile abilities to combat threats without building up resistance. It works with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. So you can see here in this slide, the orange wavy line represents the essential oil that is more like our bodies and able to penetrate that cell membrane and to address the issues on a cellular level, where pharmaceuticals just are not able to penetrate that cell membrane.
Yeah, it's incredible. And when you put a drop of peppermint on the bottom of your feet, you can taste it in your mouth a few minutes later. And just knowing that, it just went through every cell of your body, it's just
Yeah,
really,
it is amazing.
it's incredible to think about how it passes through our body. Um, yeah.
So they are supercharged potency. So essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So here's one drop of peppermint oil, and you can see it equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's just the potency and the purity of one drop of doTERRA's peppermint oil.
It's just incredible to think about that too. When you think 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, a lot of people love to do herbal medicines and
Mhm.
Ayurvedic medicines, which are all natural as well. But these oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than them. Like,
Yeah.
when people are getting really good results with herbs, but think about the amount of results you'll get because they're 50 to 70 times more potent.
Yeah, it's just the power of the potency and the purity. So there's three ways that we can use doTERRA essential oils. We can use them aromatically by just breathing them in. You can simply put a drop on the palm of your hand, rub your palms together, and cup your hands over your nose and mouth and breathe in, and you're getting it aromatically. It's a wonderful way to experience these essential oils. Or you could use a diffuser, which is just a small device that you put some water in, you plug it in, turn it on, you put a few drops of essential oil in the water, and it diffuses the oil. And that's a great way to get it aromatically for hours, and it will envelop a pretty good sized room with a small diffuser. The second way that you can experience the oils is topically. So you can put these oils directly on your skin or apply them to the bottom of your feet, because on the bottom of your feet you have the largest pores in your body, and it will travel much faster through your body, applying it to the bottom of your feet, or just apply it to a specific area of need. And then the third way that you can experience doTERRA essential oils is internally. And because you can take these oils internally, because they are certified pure, tested grade essential oils, you can put a drop in a glass of water, or you can actually put them directly under your tongue, or you could put it in a gel cap and take it that way.
So there are 10 really popular oils, and we summarize them here on this one screen. We can go through, we have probably over 200 different essential oils. And in India, I think we're getting up there. We've got maybe 70 or so. And these oils all have their own little power pack of goodness. They have their own intelligence. And usually when people get started with doTERRA, they'll start out with this kit with the top 10 oils, which is the smartest way. I remember when I got started, I bought this kit and I had no idea how to use oregano. I had no idea, how to use some of these oils. And I'm telling you, I was so glad that I had oregano and we use it all the time. It's a very antiviral type of oil. It's very good for supporting in the immune support, germ busters, along with tea tree or an on guard. On guard is a blend of many single oils. Inside it has clove and wild orange. And that is a nice blend that was really popular during the pandemic times where we used it to be antibacterial and antiviral for cleaning surfaces, taking it internally, and just really putting a power pack around our homes so that we could kill those the COVID. I guess I shouldn't say that, but frankincense is also the king of oils. This oil is just really a powerful oil for if you don't know what to use, what oil to reach for. Frankincense is going to cover most everything.
It is by far and away the most popular oil.
And you can tell it's Larry's favorite oil. Yeah.
My number one oil would be
And what do you use this
frankincense.
oil for, Larry?
I use it every day just internally. I put a few drops in a veggie cap and I take it that way. I will also I put a drop on my finger and put it on the roof of my mouth. And I love to experience that way. It's kind of a different tasting oil, but it's not horrible. And so many of these oils to learn how to use them. Oregano is an oil I wouldn't put a drop in my mouth. It's a very hot oil. If you do take it internally, oregano is a kind of an oil you'd probably want to put a drop, maybe two, in a veggie cap. And if you use it topically, you'd probably want to put oregano on the bottom of your feet and stuff like that because it is a very potent and powerful oil. It's like if you cook with oregano, you want to just put like a toothpick in it and just stir it into maybe your spaghetti sauce or something because it is a very powerful and potent oil.
You also like to use tea tree. What do you use tea tree for?
I use tea tree basically for skin issues. So you can topically rub it on a rash or a skin blemish or dry skin. Very good to put in some lotions or even dilute it and put it in a roll-on and put it on that way.
Yeah, that's a really powerful. I like to put a few drops of that in a bowl that I have steaming hot water in, and put a few drops of tea tree, a few drops of on guard, a few drops of frankincense, and a few drops of oregano, and put your face into it when the steam is coming up, and put a towel over your head. And oh my gosh, that's going to kill everything.
Yeah, if you're feeling a cold or congestion, that is a wonderful method and it works almost instantly.
Yeah, it's really great. We also have the three most popular oils, which is the lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And together, these oils are a power pack for seasonal threats. So if you tend to be dealing with seasonal allergies or stuffy noses and things like that, this is something you want to reach for. We have protocols on that. Just ask me if you're interested in learning more. We also have lavender for supporting and sleep, and peppermint is one of the most favorite oils that people love in India. I was talking to a client yesterday who was ordering three of them, and that was it. And I thought that was pretty cool. And Breathe is also a blend. It's I can't say the word.
Proprietary. It is a proprietary blend. So it's a blend of essential oils that doTERRA has come up with that really help all things respiratory. If you have asthma or any, maybe ever chronic breathing issues, it is a wonderful thing to use every day. You can rub it on topically or you can diffuse it, which is wonderful to diffuse.
And Breathe oil is another blend. What do you like about Breathe, Larry?
Breathe. I love to diffuse Breathe at night because it just clears my airways out and really, allows me to get a restful night's sleep.
And then Digestion.
Digestion is, if you have any digestive issues or nausea or an upset stomach, it is so wonderful to put on topically directly onto your tummy. I always notice that it just takes that indigestion or that upset stomach away very quickly.
And you also like the Deep Blue.
Deep Blue is just an almost everyday oil for muscle and joint aches and pains. And so, yeah, it is something that you can massage in, and it works very quickly for alleviating sore muscles, cramps, or joint aches and pains.
Yeah, and I know that I also like to use the blend Deep Blue for helping me with my sleeping. And
Mhm.
sometimes, because it's a soothing blend, the smell is just really is very calming. And I like to put it like in a sugar scrub that we make that really helps with the cleaning the skin too. It's just really just a nice, wonderful
It
oil.
is a very relaxing and soothing oil.
So all these oils, doTERRA has this thing called certified pure tested grade, and it's the mark of our purity. It's doTERRA's actual raising the bar of quality. There's tons of essential oils out there in the marketplace, especially here in the United States when doTERRA really got to be popular. Of course, there's other people who are trying to get in the
Get in the game
get in the
and yeah,
game.
and um, selling them at prices that you would go like, wow, what is in that besides the oil?
Yeah. And so doTERRA raised the bar. They do this test over 60 to 70 different kinds of tests to ensure that you're getting 100% essential oil from that plant. And so we're going to talk about that just a little bit. What makes our oils really effective is that you have to trust them. You have to be sure that they're safe and that they don't have any of those harmful chemicals in them that could cause harm to our body. And when we went back to that slide, if you go back to that slide, Larry was talking about man-made medicines and stuff that they're all a chemical experiment, right? And so it's really nice to know that we can reach for these 100% pure, no artificial ingredients, no fragrances, no harmful fillers and contaminants. And so you're getting the true potency of this oil. You're getting the true potency. And so you can't, this slide is like, take a screenshot of this because this is like, you cannot find this kind of oil anywhere else in the world. And what's really important is people say, well, these oils are a little bit expensive. Well, wait a minute. When you go through and look at different recipes and different oil recipes, they say 30 to 40 drops. This one you use one. One drop is actually a dose. So when you're comparing, you can't really compare these oils to anything else.
Yeah, and no other company goes to the extent of testing their oils for the purity and the potency that doTERRA does, and they share that information with you, and here's how. So they're so confident that the oils are pure. And check the quality of your single essential oil. So like a lemon oil, you can check the bottom of the bottle. It'll have a source code on it, like you see there, and an expiration date. Even those these, if you keep these oils in a cool, dry place, in out of direct sunlight, they'll last for a very, very long time, years. And so when you go to Source for You and you enter that source code, you can view all the testing that went on in that oil, and it'll explain to you what the levels of that oil constituent is.
And it's important to know because, from season to season, we have different environmental concerns that happen in the environment. And it's important that we continue to keep testing them. And like Larry said, these oils do have an expiration date on them, but they don't expire, you guys. I mean, seriously, we get that question all the time. This has to be put on there because of the government regulations. And when you go back to the Egyptian tombs, they find frankincense essential oil still bottled up in those tins, and it's still an amazing quality of oil. So, yeah, it's something really important to understand and know. Here's some pictures of me walking through the doTERRA testing labs this last September during the doTERRA convention, and they're showing all the different kinds of testing that they do in that room. And I mean, it's like beyond my mind. I can't even begin to explain to you, but it's just really impressive. This is a
It's a very cool place to go and see and experience.
Yeah, and it's really amazing to know that the different oils have different colors to them too. So, like this is blue tansy, and there was a whole list. You can't see it in this picture, but there's little stickers next to each one there where what the oil is. I just love that.
And it's great to see because I mean, when you get your oil, it's going to be in a very dark brown bottle with a label around it in a the black cap on it, so that it is that's how you preserve it. And just you just don't ever want to keep your oils out in direct hot sunlight, and otherwise they'll be fine.
And here's a picture of Andrew Barris, who was living in India for a couple of years, going through and helping support the growth of the market and helping the business part of it be successful. And again, he was going through and talking about all the different numbers and how many oil bottles they fill in a day. Back during the pandemic, On Guard essential oil, they did almost 300,000 bottles in one day.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when the pandemic first happened that On Guard sold out almost immediately, and
Yeah,
it
it was,
was really alarming. You were going like, "Wow!"
yeah.
And the products that contained On Guard were all quickly, um, bought, and it took them a month or so to get back to the point to where they had these surpluses that was going to ensure everybody could get their On Guard, and it was so important.
Yeah. So, um, and sometimes it's hard to keep those inventories up at bay because maybe some of the testing didn't meet the requirements that, didn't get the 100% level that doTERRA requires, and they'll reject batches. So sometimes you'll see, like Roman chamomile is one that I see that will be out of stock often, or a juniper berry. And so it's really interesting when you go through and you look at some, oh my gosh, it's out of stock. And it's just because they rejected some of the testing, and so you can know that they're taking care of you and they're not going to sell you crappy products.
And it is, and that is a very interesting point that you make because when you do experience these oils and fall in love with them and begin to learn and use them, you'll notice that some of the oils um, are not in stock because sometimes they're only harvested every year, or even some cases every other year.
Well,
And
some
yeah,
certain times a
and it
year.
takes
Mhm.
an amount of products or a part of the plant to make the oil. So that's another issue. So it's fun to learn about them and where they're sourced and how they're sourced and what the testing requirements are for those types of oils.
And here's a picture of some Odisha. I think that's a state where they're sourcing lemongrass. And in India, we source oils from all over the world. And what Larry was saying is that seasonal, sometimes the environment is really harsh, but then the plant is going to be really strong and have more healing constituents as part of that plant. So sometimes these environments we do want to source from, even though we're not getting a specific batch all the time. So here in India, we have bergamot mint, davena, Japanese mint, lemongrass, peppermint, spearmint, tulsi, which is holy basil, turmeric. We also source some celery seed, I believe, in India. So
Wow.
yeah,
There's a lot of oils from India.
yeah. And it's really important to know, like Larry was saying, we work directly with the farmer, and we work directly with the distillery, which is most of the time our distillery, which will be really close in proximity of the farmer. Sometimes we'll find farmers um, to give them a lift up that if they have a little plot of land, that we will teach them how to grow that particular plant and then when to harvest it and then where to take it to the distillery. And that farmer will get paid that very same day when they drop off the product.
And they'll be working hand in hand with doTERRA for doTERRA so that they're not nobody else is buying that particular oil from them and influencing them to use maybe something in the soil or on the plant. So doTERRA wants to make sure they have that relationship with the farmer and that they're distilling it and they're overseeing that to making sure of the purity of the oil that they're getting and testing on site before they transport it back to doTERRA for further testing and then eventually bottling it and distributing it.
Yeah. And so again, we took out all the brokers and the perfumists and all those people who mark it up, add the fillers and contaminants. And so
Yeah,
that's what's the difference of doTERRA. Okay, so we have in doTERRA right now some new kits that they came up with, which are pretty fun. This is called the Sleep and Stress Support Kit. It's available now, and it comes with a little eye thing that you lay over your eye.
oh yeah, like a sleeping mask kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleeping mask. And so the oils in this kit, Serenity, which is a beautiful oil blend that doTERRA came up with. It has lavender, cedarwood, coriander, ylang-ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, and sandalwood. Look at all those amazing oils in there. And these oils are known to help support the body, get you back in a restful state. And I tell you, I use this oil every night. It's just an
Yeah. And
incredible.
when you breathe in serenity, I mean, you just get peace. I mean, it is that relaxing.
Mhm. And balance oil is the next oil in here, and this oil has black spruce, whole leaf, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, osmosis, and fractionated coconut oil. I use this one every morning after I shower. I rub it over my heart, and it's amazing because sometimes I think, oh, I'm feeling pretty good today, and then when I lay that oil over my heart, I can feel the stress just release. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I was stressed, and it's just a really good way to kind of get you. Um, set up properly for the day.
Yeah, it's a wonderful oil. It's been a long time favorite and of doTERRA. It's a very popular oil. And I like to I learned from a friend that a great way to use it is to put a couple drops in your hand, and for guys to use it as like aftershave. And so it's very wonderful experiencing the oil topically that way. Very relaxing and uplifting.
And then this is another one of your favorite oils, Larry.
Oh, copaiba. Love copaiba. And it is another oil, if you have any joint or muscle aches and pains, it's so soothing and relieving to use this topically. And so there's a fun fact about copaiba oil that you can add 1 or 2 drops of copaiba to any beverage daily to support the health of your cardiovascular, immune, digestive, nervous, and respiratory system. So that's also a great way to take it internally is just to put a drop in a glass of water and drink it.
And adaptive is my favorite oil. Adaptive means adapting to change. And so it's a calming blend. This is a beautiful oil that we use quite often at the Suicide Prevention Center that I work at a few days a week, helping de escalate that high acuity of emotions. And this is a blend that has wild orange and spearmint that are uplifting. And it also has the calming oils such as lavender, copaiba, rosemary, magnolia, and neroli, and sweet gum essential oils. So it's a really interesting blend. It actually smells really good. This is a wonderful one to maybe put in the diffuser. You can
Yeah.
also make a roller bottle of this, and it's just a powerful oil. I also did a screenshot here of the emotion aspect of this oil, so you might want to take a screenshot of that and go back and read what it says there. It's really inspiring.
Works so wonderfully for anxiety.
Here's what we recommend is to take 2 drops of each and put it in a diffuser. And this is a nice way to support yourself for the evening. Again, it's a limited time offer. Oh, excuse me. This is Mother's Day special. It's a limited time offer for Mother's Day. It's good till the end of May. So
Hmm.
act now. This one I love because it also comes with that eye mask. And mom actually could probably really benefit quite a bit because I'm sure she's bugged quite a bit with little ones running around always asking
Any
questions.
mom would benefit from this kit.
Yeah, so the MetaPower essential oil is a really wonderful oil for helping with the sugar levels and leveling out your metabolic system. Sometimes we eat food in the morning and we crash at 10 o'clock and we reach for something else to eat. And then that's not good for our health, right? We want to be able to level out those blood sugars so that we're not overeating. And deep blue, that one, this is the deep blue stick that has copaiba in it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
again, I mean, the deep blue for anything, like muscular joint aches and pains, just works wonderfully.
And this is also a limited time offer for May. It says 20% off. I don't know if you've tried, anybody who's watching this call, but if you tried this On Guard hand sanitizer, it absolutely smells amazing. It's got apple pectin in it, and it doesn't make your skin dry at all. So, like during the pandemic, we'd use those alcohol sanitizing gels, and they
Yeah.
were horrible, horrible. This stuff here actually will last over a couple hours. So if you continue touching different surfaces, it will still keep working. It's incredible.
Yeah, this is a must for us to have in our cars, and we always have them in our car. And you come in from just going to the market, and it's the first thing you do is just spray your hands with this and rub them together, and know that you've sanitized your hands. And again, the smell is just a big benefit too.
Yeah, I love it. And here's another wonderful favorite. This one here is a brightening gel. And again, doTERRA is, new to the market, and we're bringing in this product from the United States. And sometimes it takes a little bit to get through customs, And so this product is actually, we're going to put it on a limited time offer over time. And so it's going to go away and then come back because we have to put expiration dates on this, but they don't expire. I've been using my brightening gel for a couple of years, and it lasts a long time, you guys. So this one does have a expiration of June 2025 on it, but don't mind that. Go ahead and get this and take advantage of the product. Um, Also, the product of the month, this is you're going to get between May 1st and May 15th. This is going to be sent to you for free if you order 125 PV. And this is really a great thing to have. Free, who doesn't like free?
I love free.
Okay, so what's keeping you from living your best life? When you're having low energy, not sleeping well at night, not exercising because you have no energy, just and maybe your mindset is just like feeling discontent, and it's really hard to kind of get the mojo going, right? And this is what these oils are for, to help detox your body from those toxins that weigh you down, help your digestive system go through and break down the food so you're getting the nutrients you need. All of these oils have so many benefits. So we
I love the wellness chart. I mean, it's just so basic, but it's so important. I mean, just those things we need to focus on every day that the oils can help us support, nutrition, metabolic system, rest and stress management, reducing toxicity, and just learning about the oils and then becoming proactive with them.
mhm, so powerful. So what is your wellness concern? What are you working on yourself? And I want to ask you some questions. Like, I want to know, how long have you been dealing with that health issue? We've talked to people who are struggling with things such as diabetes, and they've been struggling with it for a really long time.
Mhm.
And these oils can support your body. And I want to know, how long you've been dealing with it, as well as how much has it cost you over time, like lack of energy, lack of vitality, maybe even the money loss that you put investing, going to the hospital, asking family to support you with your hospital bills. Come on, you guys. This is something that is so easy and so simple. And now is the time, more than ever, to take on and take control of your health and your family's health. And I'm actually really getting frustrated with people calling me and saying, I have someone with stage 4 cancer, and what can I do? Well, what could you have done is not a way to approach this, right? But when you're thinking about oh, I feel pretty good right now, that's not the right attitude. We want people to start taking these oils, building up their immune system, because you never know when the next pandemic's going to happen. You never know when you're going to be dealing with something that you are going to want to have the immune support to help you get through those issues.
Yeah, there's nothing more important than our health.
So we have many different ways you can use these oils. So we have these apps that you can download. There's a cost associated to this app, but this is my favorite app. This one has testimonies on it. It has protocols on it. So you can kind of look and read about the testimonies, kind of assess what's going on with you and your family, and you can make those decisions on which oil is going to seem to serve best.
Yeah, learning and getting that knowledge is just so important.
And we also have this app, which is designed by our upline. And this is a powerful app too. It has more recipes in it, but I like the other app better because it
Mhm.
actually has the testimonies on it.
Yeah, that's great information to have.
So, how to get started? We have these kits. You can get your own oils, customize your own kit if you want. You can purchase these different kits that I'm showing you here that are a nice collection of the most popular oils. And but we're suggesting that get started with something that's going to give you the most flexibility in your medicine cabinet.
Mhm.
These are focused kits, like for the blood sugar balancing kit. This is a kit that's really popular. I created this kit. You're not going to find this on the doTERRA website. This is one that picked these certain oils and I put them together to help you make roller bottles to use for if you're dealing with things such as like diabetes or something. And MetaPower is also this new product that's come out. And so you would take this and put a few drops in your water and drink this throughout the day. You need to be drinking lots of water. And we love, love, love like glass water bottles. And so I put 3 or 4 drops and drink this and fill it back up and put 3 or 4 drops. And I try to drink at least 5 of these to 6 of these a day. And I know my friends in India don't drink enough water.
Mhm.
And it's really
It's
important to,
very, very important. And the other benefit of this is just having a knowledgeable leader like Becky, who's been in this for a long time and knows what these certain oils can do for certain issues.
thank you for that, Larry. um, Also, too, when we have our classes for man cave classes and stuff, we want you to join us all the time here on these classes, and we're going to try to mix them up from time to time to give you lots of different targeted, focused address. We did one the other day that was on making different home cleaning supplies on how to clean the home, and here's some like toilet bowl cleaners that I made out of and so you can do so much with these. It's just really fun and incredible. But this kit is that 10 most popular oils that we talked about earlier. And this is a 15 ml bottle kit where there's 250 drops per oil. Now the Deep Blue only comes in a 5 ml bottle, and that is 85 drops, but it comes with a diffuser if you wanted to add the diffuser. You're only looking at 26,000 Indian rupees, and that's nothing compared to a doctor visit or getting on some medicines that really you're really wondering, how's that going for you, right?
Yeah, yeah. When we started, I wished we had gotten this kit
Yeah.
because we did end up getting all those oils very quickly after we had learned about the oils, and it just ended up being a little. We could have got this more economically buying it in a kit
Yeah, because
than separately.
the kit I bought was these same oils, but they were in the 5 ml bottle.
Mhm.
And so I think I have that one here. Do I? Nope, I didn't put that screenshot because it's stupid. Don't buy the smaller kit. This one is the most important one.
Because you will use the oils.
And this is a real fun kit. If you're looking to be able to make money right away, maybe you're not a person who likes to go knocking on doors and selling oils, but maybe you can be an Aromatouch technician. This actually comes with the training, which is also it's like a 10,000 Indian rupee cost, but this is free when you buy it with this kit.
Hmm.
And you can actually go on and watch the videos, and then you can sell an Aromatouch technique to someone for maybe 5,000 Indian rupees. And if you did five, that would actually cover your cost. And it's only 5 drops with each one of these oils. So it's really a great way investing into your business. Of course, we have the Natural Solutions Kit, which is like all inclusive, lots of beautiful oils and toothpaste and products to have. And yeah. Now, doTERRA also has this loyalty reward program where you can actually get these oils at a cheaper rate. They want to reward you for being loyal. So the more every month you order, you'll get deeper discounts and product credit points on a little bank account on your doTERRA website, and you can use those points to get free product. In order to continue getting the free product, you want to order or continue going up in the ladder of the discounts. You want to at least order 50 PV. Now, what do I mean by PV? That is called product volume. In United States, we work with dollars. India, it's Indian rupees. They're not the same thing. So PV allows us to talk in the same kind of doTERRA dollar. So if you decided to do the business, you're going to want to order 100 PV every month. And if you wanted the free product of the month, you'll want to order 125 PV. And every once in a while, you can participate in the product promotions. Like here in the United States, we have one for 150 PV where you get 3 free oils. So pretty cool. So to join today, you want to reach out to the person who invited you and tell them you want to be either a preferred member, which you get all the benefits, 25% below retail, and you can join the loyalty reward program, or you can join as a doTERRA wellness advocate, where you get the same benefits as a preferred member, but you also get to earn an income receiving being this type of member. So when you share these oils with other people, you'll be able to get a benefit from that too. So we ask you to reach out to the person who invited you today, and you're going to want to give them all your details. In India, you're also going to want to give them a copy of your ADA card or your PAN card so that that way we can get that on the system according to the doTERRA, excuse me, the India market requires that if you decide to be a wellness advocate. So we're just really delighted for you to be with us today. And once you order your kit, we want you to get back with us or the person who invited you and schedule a wellness consult so that you can learn how to use these oils, learn how to order on your website, get all your questions asked and be supported. And we look forward to having you as part of our team. And thank you so much for joining us today. Take care and God bless.
Yeah, thank you so much.